All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming today for this very important press conference. I'm Sergeant Glenn Vandegrift. I'm the Public Information Officer here at Bensalem Township Police Department. We're going to be talking today about investigation, arrests, and prosecutions of child predators, specifically out of Bensalem and throughout Bucks County. Today's speakers are going to include Bucks County District Attorney Jennifer Shorn, Bensalem Mayor Joe DiGirolamo, Bensalem Director of Public Safety William McVeigh. Also present today up front here are FBI Supervisory Special Agent Adam Sacheski, Chief of Bucks County Detectives Greg Beidler, Bucks County Deputy District Attorney Kristen McElroy, Bensalem Criminal Investigations Commander Keith Christie, Bensalem Criminal Investigations Sergeant Brian Cowden, and Bensalem Detective Ryan Kolb. So with that, we'll start with Director McVeigh.
Thanks, Sergeant Vandegrift, and thank you for all the media outlets for being here today to cover this very important public safety announcement. If you follow Bensalem Police on social media or in the press at all, you know that we are committed to protecting our children from online predators and those who seek to exploit our minors through digital communications. Our department, along with our county, state, and federal partners, specifically the FBI, prioritize investigations centered around child exploitation. So far this year, 17 criminal arrests have been made for unlawful contact with minors and related offenses. If you start on the far left there, 6 of these individuals were arrested for possession or distribution of child pornography. 5 were arrested for online solicitation of sex with a minor, and 6 were arrested for soliciting sex with a minor online and then taking the step of traveling to Bensalem Township to have sex with a minor. All 6 of these travelers were thankfully met by law enforcement and Bensalem police personnel, not a minor. Their intentions were clear to us in law enforcement as they traveled to a specific location, at times with condoms or candy in their possession at time of arrest. It's important to note 6 of these investigations started with tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We are proud to say 11 of them are the direct result of our proactive and aggressive attempts to locate, identify, and arrest child predators. It's important for parents to know there's no jurisdictional boundaries when it comes to child predators. They can literally strike and victimize our children from any location. Of all of our arrests, of the 17, only 1 was from Bensalem Township, to prove that point. Our law enforcement efforts will continue to identify, arrest, and expose child predators. These efforts have resulted in 49 criminal arrests in the past 3 years. We know our efforts are literally saving kids' lives and putting monsters behind bars. We implore parents to monitor their child's online activity, speak to them about these hidden dangers. We ask that you review this sheet that we have here. It's on our social media. It's 15 apps parents should know. It goes over all the social media platforms where many of these contacts are made with child predators. Before I turn this over to our district attorney, I'd like to thank the Bensalem Detective Division, specifically Detective Kolb for his efforts, the Bucks County District Attorney's Office, and the FBI. I'd also like to acknowledge District Attorney Jen Shorn for her leadership and dedication to ensuring all these cases are appropriately prosecuted. And lastly, I'd like to thank Mayor Joe DiGirolamo and his council for their continued support and for providing the funding to allow us the technology needed to support these investigations. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to District Attorney Jennifer Shorn.
Good morning, everyone. You heard the numbers. 6 men who traveled with the intention of having sex with children, 5 men who solicited to have sex with children, and 6 men who were in possession of child sexual abuse materials. These 17 men were unrelenting in pursuing children for their own sexual gratification. But Bensalem Township Police Department was unrelenting in pursuing these men. And my office will be unrelenting in their prosecution. Arrest investigations like these and prosecutions that will ensue don't just happen. They happen as a result of a coordinated effort from the men and women behind me and our colleagues. but they happen because of the leadership in place to allocate resources and being committed to the cause. That leadership exists in spades in Ben Salem with Mayor DiGirolamo and Chief William McVeigh. They allocate the resources so they can put in place the right men and women to do what they do best, protect our community, and most importantly, protect our children. It's an honor to stand by them in this endeavor, and truly, I am so grateful for their commitment to this mission, because there is no more worthy of a cause than protecting our children. And I thank them, and I thank every partner that we have in this endeavor.
Now call Mayor Joe DiGirolamo.
Thank you, Director, and thank you, District Judge Shuren, the FBI that's here. Anybody knows me, we talk about teams all the time, and certainly it takes a team to get this done. But our team here in Ben Salem, our detectives, our police force, is second to none. Child predators, my God in heaven, I have grandchildren, young grandchildren. Everybody out there that watches this, mothers and fathers, grandparents, the children. Can you imagine that this type of thing is going on? It takes the men and women and technology and everybody coming together to put these people away. And I understand, I think I'm right in saying they were all prosecuted, every one of them. So that's important. It's just not a matter of arresting and then they go out in front of a judge and they let them go in the street. So we're fortunate here in Ben Salem, the team that we have, and my counsel and myself will make sure that they always have the tools they need, the technology they need to get the job done. And I can't thank everybody enough for this. I can't imagine that this goes on, but it does, not just here in Ben Salem, but throughout this country. And I hope everybody else takes the aggressive view that we do to make sure we catch these people and put them away.
Before we open it to questions, I just want to follow up that part of the reason we are holding this press conference is that we have made a stance that we publicly post all of these arrests. Some people don't think that that's something you should do because it might be a warning to predators not to do this, but this hasn't deterred them at all. It's a continual problem, so we wanted our public to know why we're doing this and to see really the extent of what our law enforcement officers have done to identify these people. You'll see two indications, one with a red banner on top, and behind the chief there's another one. They're Megan's Law offenders. So it's important to note that this crime often leads to recidivism by those who are arrested. So when they get out, oftentimes they do the same exact thing. And that's why we have to have such a strong stance on this, and that's why we're so thankful to have a DA like Jen Shuren that will absolutely prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. Again, thank you all for coming here to cover this important message. We appreciate it.